Hey everybody. The electronic janitor here to clean it up. Today is almost certainly just going to be chores day. Notepad, I call to the... What are we doing? Oh no, more hot air. Oh my god. Don't look at that though. Not right now. In programming news, I've finished. I am now done. This is probably old news by the time this video goes out, but I've made it so that returning biofluid bots go to adjacent bioports instead of essentially going to this one always, because it's the first one I put down. It doesn't go in order of arrival. It goes by proximity to where you should be. This is pretty important, I think. It's not so important in a city block design like this, but like if this was distributed throughout the base, it would be a lot more important. But anyway, you can see them filling up close to where they want to be, which means everyone's always going a minimum distance when they call, so it's just that much little more efficiency. I've cleaned up the code. I've updated documentation. Now talks about everything I did for the bioports. I updated caravans because it was a little different. I fixed that one problem. Here, I'll show you. When you go take a look at this, you make a caravan, and you tell it to go somewhere, and you have static circuit condition. It doesn't break the form anymore, because it's a lot shorter. So that's good. Anyway, that code's all checked in, and as far as I'm concerned, it's finalized. But I'm going to let it kind of age on my save. I'm going to play with it for about a week. And then after that, I'll put it up on GitHub and let people play with it for about a week. And then after that, I'll make pull requests and try to get it into the main code. Are you trying to get under 5K? You're trying to get under 5K. Yeah. Yeah, this is embarrassing. It really is. At least there's a solution for it, and that's just let it clear out and let the system equilibrate again. See, we can't even... It's one at a time we're shoving things on. And I really wonder if I should be, like, adjusting things and using a stack inserter here. I could do it. I have the space. Just barely. Don't know, though. Maybe I should do that for really bulky stuff. We're just going to let it go for a second just to get through all this, to get through our latest crisis. And then maybe after that, I will approach a new design, especially since I've determined that I need more space on that belt anyway. No. Oh, this. Remember yesterday when plutonium processing was jammed? Well, welcome to today. It's a brave new day, and today, plutonium processing is jammed. It's for a different reason, though. Here, come and see the struggle. That's probably fine, right? We're jammed up because we can't get rid of our helium. And in the other side of the factory, we don't have enough helium. Thus is the dichotomy. What I need... Oh, I need to turn this back on. It's always a sign when I'm running low on energy drink. We have to complete the cycle. We actually have to bring a long pipe. A long pipe from right here, actually. This long pipe. All the way down. Not there, though. And we are going to do this across the entire width of the factory. And we are going to run into fluid extents because nothing makes us happier than dealing with fluid extents. Are we here? Are we here? No, it's a few more blocks. We are not here. I might need to go get more pipe. I didn't have logistics on. At the end of the last episode, I was arrogant. Even more. Okay. And we have to take the helium production from plutonium, and we have to put it into the material sorting system, just like everything else. We thought we could use it locally. We were wrong. This was an incorrect assumption. No, we should go right here. And the other helium maker over here is stuck. I've decided not to address that right now, but I'll show you. So you understand the situation I'm in. Dry gas stream has again clogged everything. This explains why we're not making any liquid helium. It's because it just doesn't exist right now. There's no helium production. And I haven't done proper helium production. It's still down here, way at the bottom of the chores list. But I'm so eager to get to Pi 4 for no reason, by the way. There's absolutely no reason for me to get it other than I want to. I mean, what's the point of getting to Pi 4 with a base that's basically broken? It would be much smarter of me to get this working really well. I have plenty of prod side to research. Look, the thing we love is happening. How much do we love this thing? Quite a lot. There. No. It's close to this, though. There we go. Extend that fluid. Be that fluid extent. And then we're going to go all the way. Oh. Kind of wish I hadn't chosen this line. Would have done the one below it. Oh well. Struggle o'clock, as per always. Then we have to get Vanadium up and running. Can we do this? Can we just get through here? I think we can. And just shove those in there. I think we upgrade everything at the same time. There you go. That's my gift to you. My gift to at the shrine of molybdenum here. Now we just run straight over. It's just open field running now. Just don't crash into anything. All right. Are we here? We are. So let's drag this south just below the coal line. So what we need to do is right here. This helium is used locally. So we just want to overflow somewhere else. Right? Just south of the coal line. There. It will now flow out now. And it's pumping as hard as it can. It'll catch up. Because we're not making 8 a second. I mean, for helium, that's quite a lot. What else are we making it? You can probably see it just leap up. Here, let's take a look. Helium. Helium in the last minute. It used to be dregs. But now we're up at 2K a minute. What is that? 2,000 divided by 60. 33 a second of just waste helium. I mean, alright. That's not the worst thing ever. It's much better than the other area where we're making helium. Alright, good. How are we doing in the new plutonium rot area? Trying to decay this all to ash. Are we full? More or less. We're getting some ash. It's being aged. Something's happening. Not sure how to characterize that. All right, we did that. This is what we're doing now. Now we're going to do this, and then this, and then this. And I think that might be just the day. Because I expect the mall to eat a lot of time. Oh, more hot air. Look at this. Say goodbye to our power. Hot air. Just pegged. Just solid pegged. We just need more. And I think I'm going to try to see if the place is beaconable. I know it has to deal with heat, so it's probably only going to be slightly beaconable. Oh my god, it's loud. It's so loud. So, We have 20 megawatts in our budget. We could probably upgrade this to the next tier, right? Soon? Oh, I don't have it. Oh, I could get it. It's only Pi 3. I should just go get this. And then this will produce 30 megawatts. And I can use that to turn it into hot air. Alright, so how many of these guys do we have in our block? That looks like 64. How are we on our budget right now? 64 times... You're all running the same. You are 0.21 megawatts. We are only at 13 megawatts right now. That's really interesting. That's way below production. That's some room for improvement here. We need to turn that heat into hot air. Actually, before I do that, is there any other way to make this? No, that's terrible. That's too slow. That's not bad at all. In fact, this is probably a really good way of making it later on. Once you get better Simics and better boilers. No, wait, that's a whole different building. So you're going to need a lot more Simics, huh? Huh. You have module slots? With their module slots... No, they burn Simics. Ooh. Oh. Oh. And this is... They'll last for 200 seconds, it looks like. And then they need to be refreshed. No, this just isn't enough. This is 250 hot air a second just on its own. Right there. And this is what we're doing. So the two ways of doing it, this is just so much better. It really is. I used to look at this and go, yes, I want that. Now I look at it and go, that, my friend, the scale is not enough. All right, so with my design here, which again I did of my own free will, it looks like FM5s and FM4s are probably not going to work out, right? You're just not going to have the reach. So, how does a 3 do? It's a nice 3-3. I don't care what you do. You do nothing. So that doesn't do very well, honestly. No. It doesn't reach in nearly far enough. I suppose we could do something like this, where this catches the middle, and I try to find, like, right here. Alright, that looks like it's possible. So we put a 3-3, but this, then hitting the centers is hard. So it looks like only 2s and 1s? Though I suppose if I do this, and I rearrange this, right? It still doesn't do any good. Is there any way to shove one of these? There's no way there's a spare 3x3 space in here. No. This is actually a fairly large problem. Because while I can do this, and I can do this, well, maybe I put 4 4s right here and it's just a little faster. Okay. Okay. So right there, that gets exactly half. And here, don't worry about the power poles. I'll make it work. I really should have put speed modules in, though. Like, just nobody worry. I have solutions to this problem now. It's going to look really, really ad hoc. Really quite ad hoc. The important part is it's going to work. You can't get the whole thing. Okay. All right. So this will get here. Let's just start going. What are you at? You're going to stop. We're not going to do a FM5 on a 1. So, oh, this doesn't touch any of these. I got to also think about that. I might have to do something. These might have to be, oh, you don't be there. Actually, this is probably a bad idea. You should probably be the efficiency modules. I'm dealing with heat here. I got to remember that. And they have to be probably 3 5s. Okay, so like that. That. No, 3 5. And 3 5. And then 3 5. Leaving only our friends in the middle here, which we will then, can't do a 3. We can do a 5 4. And that'll hit all of these. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Right there. And right there. Alright, now everyone has one beacon associated with you, and you're all way, way down on efficiency. Alright, so now let's ramp it up very slowly. We're going to go right here, and we're going to do a 4 2. Well, let's start with a 4 1, actually. 4 1 hits everybody, and we are going 50% faster, and we are not at our budget. We're well within budget of heat. Okay, so we go for a 2 4. And this doesn't hit everybody, but we'll make it work. Don't worry. This is way above our heat budget, and it's going about twice the speed. So if we go here, I guess you go a 1 3. I guess you're about a 1 3. We are going. Oh, let's see. It's point. If this proliferates, it's 0.34 kilowatts. That is just over budget. It wouldn't be over budget if I got a better coal power plant. So this is right on the. Oh, and do they have slots? Oh, they do. And if I just go right here and I just add in a simple one, now you're at what? 0.234? 234? And that is way under budget now. In fact, let's use a better one. And then right here, we make this go a little faster. They're back. Then we're back where we were. Okay. So, no, that doesn't work. So I guess we just use little ones right here. And that's way under budget. And we're going at double the speed. Okay. We know a whole bunch of modules. I wonder what this is about. Yeah, just best not to think about it. I feel like the Bodos are exploding all the time now. I wonder why that is. I mean, the obvious answer is it's because the Bodos are exploding all the time now. It's just full stop. You are correctly understanding the world that you observe. I need more of these. Maybe I should ask for more. Maybe that's our first step, right? Okay. Maybe I have to come back. I don't like that idea. Do we have some in here, maybe? How would I figure that out, right? Because I don't have enough of them. Well, I have enough of them because we have a large, we have space in our budget, our heat budget. It doesn't have to be completely populated. Temperature falling? Maybe. It's like, honestly, this might be enough. or this might be enough. In fact, we're just going to start with that. So it's going to be a halfway point. Well, wait a second. First off, we have to do a bunch of things. First, we have to make sure that everyone gets 2 forward. And this is probably an issue, right? This would be the best place to do it. Then we have to worry about support, right? This is going to speed other stuff over here, but so long as it doesn't interfere, I guess that's okay. Wait. That's got to get picked up. Paste. And this is going to reach right here, and this is going to cause some problems. Because it is now using much more fuel. Okay, noted. So now it's going twice as fast and using just as much fuel. Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. So let's just look around. You're here and you're universal. You're here, universal. You're hitting absolutely everybody and you're good. Everyone is getting hit by speed on both sides. And our power consumption is now... Why are you so high? Why are you so high? Oh, you don't have a... Oh, we didn't... Oh, did I? No, serious question. Why are you so high? So that's getting... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Because those are a little stronger. Okay, that makes sense to me. I understand. So it gets... So the true heat is... Here, we'll do that. It's 0.234 plus 0.34, 5354 plus 0.44 plus 0.44, I think. Yes. And then we just average on all of that. So 0.37. That's over budget. All right, I need more efficiency mods. Simple as. So you gotta go there. You gotta go there. We don't have enough to finish it off. This still might not be enough. So this is 0.343434234. So let's adjust our calculations. So our average is now 0.32. And that's just at budget. Just at budget. Probably not going to get any more perfect from that. It's actually just a little low. A little itty bitty bit low. But I don't think there's much we can do about that. All right, let's take a moment and now look at hot air production, because that's only a fraction of what we're doing here. And it looks like it's the exact same. Nothing has changed, which means, well, these guys are going faster. There's some process that needs to be sped up. Is it this? Well, you're not hooked up at all. Yeah, you've made no products ever. Zip. And there's a question of, will this keep up, huh? Suppose I could put blue biomass power plants here. Does it look like it's falling? No, it doesn't really look like that. I can turn these blue, and that's also good. That's probably something that needs to happen, right? But I need those for... Gosh, so loud. So did I overbuild this at all? So this is outputting here. Let's do 170 times 6, it looks like. Just over 1,000 heated outlet gas. And that's used here, right? And it's 65 times 8 times 16. So 65 times 16. And that's it's just barely in balance. Just barely. In fact, it would be totally in balance if I just did that, I think. There. That's probably... Yeah, it is in balance. All right, so that balances out. Now, how much molten salt do you need? That's 90 times 5 plus 110. So that's 56 and a 0. And this is putting out nowhere near that enough. Yeah, it's like nowhere near. Oh, look, it's completely fallen off. All right. So we also have to do this now. Okay. And if all of you are going there, and our goal is 56, and that's like 8 times 8. So all we have to do is speed up all the rest. Then this should be okay, right? All right, and now everyone's at 80 times... Yeah, that's enough. So that should be all the molten salt we need. Good. I can blue all of this if necessary. And this is completely pressurized, and that's good. It should start ticking up, right? Yes, it is starting to tick up. And we are using just a little more fuel than we used to, huh? We'll probably do something about this. You go right there. What's our... So you want to be a 3.5 efficiency. Can't reach. Well, that's terrible. Now I have to go do this. And if I'm doing that, I might as well go higher, right? Okay. And so now you are using half as much power to go twice as fast. That's a win. And that's all the molten salt we'll need. And all of this. Here, we're gonna finish it off. Let's go get green more green modules. And that kind of doubled the block, didn't it? It's going twice as fast. With the same inputs. With the same footprint, rather. That's the most important part. And this will free us to go do vanadium, I think. And if we need more hot air, I just go do this to the block below it. We're probably going to need to do that sooner rather than later, right? Like, we're not done here. Okay, there we go. The pipes are as hot as possible. This looks like it's going. We could get more heat here with a better power plant and then turn it up a little more. It's probably not linear, but... Alright, so it should be making double out of this block. Almost. Show me. Yes, there we go. So so it's actually a pretty big leap. This was a substantial portion of our hot air production. And we can do more because there's another block right here. Doing the exact same dance. Probably even hooked together. But I don't have enough green modules, or else I would just finish this. But at least we have a path forward that isn't just copy and pasting things. It's going to be hard when I get to bigger beacons. Anyway, that's a success. This is what success looks like. And this will eventually satisfy demand for a time. Alright, done. And now it's time for more vanadium, I think. We are going to get vanadium by just using an astonishing amount of power. That's it. It's just going to be straight overpowering. And we're still populating this belt again. How long does it take for a single cycle? Oh, this is still a problem. It takes a long time to reverse this belt. I probably should have taken that into account somewhere, right? Alright, well, I didn't, so there you go. Give me a fistful of particle accelerators. We're probably going to need more than that, honestly. Wonder if there's any in a bin. I think they're right about here. Yeah, I found them. I navigated exactly to them. Are you proud of me? Because I'm proud of me. And tech is just cranking along. I don't like how there's no ore here. I don't like how it's just trickling in. Oh, wait a second. What's that? Oh, just a drop. Yeah, why is this? This is supposed to be a direct line. Why is it pulsing, for one? Sorry, side quest. Where's it coming from? It should be right here, right? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you are out of fuel. Well, where are you? Oh, you're out of power. Look at that. Where are you getting power from? Are we having a brownout? No. It's from right here. And that's on its own network. Well, that got never... Okay, side quest. Side quest has appeared. This is for you guys. Enjoy. So let's just dash down there and fix that. I don't think it matters that much. But we should be polite, right? There. And now it's completely full. Wait a second, shouldn't you be... Oh, you're at the limit already. How are you at the limit and not having this right here? You're supposed to have more speed? Oh, that looks very weird and also not what I want. Okay. Better. Let me get something to drink. And we're going to set up a whole lot of particle accelerators. And once again, abuse my poor... oh, look at this. We solved the problem, though. Look at that. Problem solved. Don't think about it anymore. It's going to be hours for them all to reset for the last problem. I wonder how many loads of biopolymer that was. It has to be just absurd. It's all going to be wasted. It's all just going to go to rich crud. No. We are going right here. And now we need our blueprints. And then we just copy and paste particle accelerators, and we share in the particle accelerator network here. We're probably only going to run 10 of them, I think. And then down here is going to be logistics, because we need vanadium in and titanium in and vanadium out. So maybe we'll do this line. Why are we low on copper? Serious question for the class. Why is copper not overflowing? Why is it not super abundant? Explain yourself. Do I have to get better copper next? I mean, I will. Are we having a periodic crash? Yes. Yes, we did. This is... Oh, I bet this is grease. I know we were having a grease problem. Why were we having a grease problem? No lubricant. Why were we having no lubricant? No wax. Why were we having no wax? No hot air. That was all connected. So I should probably just ignore that for the moment and wait to see if it works itself out. If not, then pay attention. So this is what we're going to start with. Something like this. And we need... There we go. We need vanadium, and we need vanadium out. And that is this line right here. And we need titanium and the other thing. Oh, new recipes. There we go. So this is... Oh, we can use 10 chromium and proton receivers? I mean, this is obviously better in... Oh, it's 45 seconds, though. And that is a way in which it is not better. This is 0.44 a second. I wonder how much we're making right now and how much that is an improvement. I'm definitely not speeding this. I like how the upgrade is a major improvement in that it uses less per unit time. So we just need 2 caravans here, huh? Feels a little wasteful. So we just have in and out. And then we're not doing anything with this space. Do I try to fit in 3 more? Well, what I do then... I don't mind this. I'd line it up. And we have this big gap in the center, and at least it works. Maybe even line it up right here. Okay, I'm comfortable with this. I also need a soda. I'm gonna go get one. Everyone stay here. Alright, soda obtained. Is this block adequate? It does look adequate. When it's fully running... Oh, there we go. So I guess we're not getting copper. And we're all out of critical stuff, right? Could get this. These are all important. That goes on the list, but we thought about coal power plants, didn't we? So we should do that. Also, we haven't done a Pi 3 recipe in forever. Let's indulge in some comedy here. How high can it go, friends? All right, we'll check back in a second. Everyone just sit still. So vanadium will come around here. And we have something to do directly after this. So just give me a whale. Mr. Whale, you have to go get titanium for me. This is your job. There you go. I want you to go scoop up a whole belly full of titanium metal. Where is it? It's right there. We really need copper. Fill cargo, add destination, right there. I should probably look at that. Molten cop. Well, it's now working again. Working enough is probably an entirely separate question. I should check and see what the next recipe does. High-grade copper. High-grade copper becomes 50 molten copper each. And then I could add it, I can do some processing to get reduced copper. And I can research that. And reduced copper becomes 60. So it's only at... That's terrible. That is awful. That is really bad. It's only, what, a 16% increase for a whole new tech level? That is terrible. Yeah. Okay, and so we take one block, which is 60, and we get 2 sintered copper, and sintered copper is... Alright, so this is actually worthwhile. This would double what we have right now. So doing both steps, good. Doing only one step, not good. I mean, if you just need 16% more copper, you're hardly playing this game, are you? Alright, we're just going to let that go. Just pretend it's okay. And vanadium will go here. So, we kind of need to take these back around, right? Take all of this and then reverse it? Or maybe we go this way. Ooh, that's an idea. So we bring in this line. No, we call the proton donors off this line and they come this way. And then we get vanadium to go the other way. And we pull them both back around. Yeah, that's what to do. The only problem is it's going to be annoying. That's right. So we will handle that, be it ever so fiddly. There. And everything will end up right here. And then we will take both the D's, right here's, we will H it. And it will end up in line. Very nice. Only bad thing here is we're going to have to... No, we'll make it work. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. What we need right here is you have to pick up proton donors. Proton donors will come across. I have to make sure I put this on the right belt, or I'm going to cause myself problems. So this is putting out silver. We don't have any silver, so it has to come out. So we have to get on this belt right here. Noted. So you'll come down right there. All right? And then that will make its way in. Good. And then we need titanium, because of course we do. And that'll have to come in right there. And we're just going to shovel out 2 of them. All right, good. Now, of course, we have to adjust the attitude here. Titanium and everything is coming in. So these should just spring to life right now, right? Which is kind of a mistake because I'm not finished, especially right here. Like, you should be trimmed and you should come over here. So this guy, this is the vanadium out. This is the outs line. Just kind of go like that. And there's a purpose to this. Worry not. Down. There. All right, so that's already, and this is massive amount of power just turned online. 10, that's 15 gigawatts, and then this is like 20 gigawatts. Well, good thing I just put on a new power plant, right? Oh, look at that. Yep, there we are. There's our new contributing factor. Quite expensive vanadium. Anyway, now we got to sort out the wheat from the chaff here. So we want our friend vanadium to go to the other side. And then our friend crystalline substrate will find someplace else to be. All right. I know we weren't artistic on the other side, but we have to prove them wrong. All right, so that just has to join in across the street. And that will be perfectly in line with the existing system without disturbing existing architecture. we have accomplished our goals. We have fit it neatly into place. We are in tune with the environment and ourselves, who we are and who we are meant to be. Is that not beautiful, my friends? All right, so this is backing up, and that's good. And this is all being made, and that's good. And we have vanadium pentoxide right there, and that is good. It's using a lot of electricity. That's bad. That's suboptimal, friends. Look at that. Look at that. It's huge. It's enormous. Yeah, let's go check on the other side, too. The other place where it's just particle accelerator city. Yep. Spin to win, my friend. Oh, they've cleared the backlog already. That's probably because it wasn't that backloggy, you know? I caught it before it got too bad. Oh, this is on the... No, I guess it's not on the edge of going. It has the possibility of going at one day. But the important thing is we're making fuel rods. There we go. That's all that really matters, right? Fuel rod party continually fueled. So, what can we say about vanadium? Pentoxide. So, what's this? What happened there? Like, we're not even like that every day now. This doesn't even look like we did that much. That's unfortunate. It really is. I wonder if there's a way to make arthropod blood. Because, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it's the distance from here to here is this facility, and I'm not measuring it right. I was expecting a lot more, frankly. But then again, if this system is completely offline, I shouldn't expect that. It is, in fact, an unrealistic expectation. And this is mostly offline. Why are you not going? Is it arthropod blood as input again? Needs more vanabins. And that's more arthropod blood. Is there any way to make this just artificially? This is probably the thing I make, the erythropoietinins. Right? Yeah. The recombinant erythropoietin. Poteen. Erythropoietin. And that's just not a way forward. I guess it's just use this for all arthropod blood if you can. And if you can't, you got to make it with a particle accelerator. Simple as, right? So this is going to be running forever. Really wish I could efficiency mod this. All right, more vanadium is done. Not quite done to my entire satisfaction. But this is good enough to proceed to the next thing, which is more chromium, right? Wait, you got to go right there. Fill your cargo and take this primary production pentoxide. That's phenol. That's pentoxide. Dunk it right there. Do we have no phenol, or we just not have... No, we don't have phenol for some reason. Teensy bit weird, I have to say. Wait, is this guy going? Oh, it's because he's... Yeah, okay, he's going. So maybe this is enough? Maybe not. We're just going to leave it like it is. Notepad. Oh, I'd already checked it off. Oh, good. More chromium, I suppose. Let's go check the mall again. We'll go in person this time. It's good that they see us every once in a while. And here they are. Oh, it's cleared off to here. Oh, now we're putting bricks on. How wonderful. And it's going to take so long to sort all of this out. Yeah. Yeah, at least we're getting there. At least this is very thin. I like that. And our stacker over here. Oh, how we doing? We still have 24K on the belt. I was right to do this. Yeah, no other way to put it. And our instackinators here. Not doing a single thing. Great. So we're going to leave Mark IIIs for a second. And then we're going to go do more chromium, right? That's what we just went. Oh, this is going at nearly 100 science a minute. Nice. So chromium. We need electric arc furnaces. No, we need direct reduction plants. And this takes 15 chromite sand. And right now, chromite sand goes to 15 goes to 5 molten chromium. So it's about 5 per sand. And then we go to the next level. And then that's 70. This should be 70 under the old regime. And then instead it's double that and more. All right, so definitely worth doing. We need direct reduction plants, though. This should be pretty easy to slap in, eh? And then we'll spend a lot of time organizing them all. Direct reduction plants. I don't know how many I need. They all come with me. Yes. I do not know what's going on. Let's proceed anyway. What are you? Oh, this is aluminum. It's like, I don't recognize that color. I never think about that material anymore. Is that a good or a bad thing? I keep running by it. Okay, right here. So, how do we address this? It looks like we have what is, in essence, a full belt coming out this way. Are we sped? We are not. So we have multiple vectors for making chromite sand. Here, let's just get a measurement. How much are we making a second? In the last hour, it's essentially 10,000 a minute. So 10,000 divided by 60. That's 166 chromite sand a second. Noted. Oh, it's these guys. You. So we're going to have to bring in light oil. How much do we need? Well, it depends on how many we need, but almost certainly have to draw a line. The compressed air is nothing, but we have to bring in sodium hydroxide. And that's going to be kind of difficult due to everything that's happening here. I suppose we don't need this anymore, huh? Why do we need a device to put things on both sides? What I'm trying to get at here is I don't think we do. What we need is this. And then just put that right there. And link it up. There. Off you go. Be happy. Be joyous. We're making quite a lot of this stuff. And it's not enough. We can't vent. So it's time to be blue, my friends. Bada bee, bada boo. Straight through to there. And then that too. And I guess it didn't matter much, huh? Okay. All right, and so how much do you want? You want 3... Oh, no. Oh, no, friends. It only eats 3 a second. Oh, no. That says we want 60 of these guys? Ooh. I suppose we can speed them up. I suppose we have to speed them up. Suppose we have no choice in the matter, right? Alright, so now they're eating 12 a second. Or 10 a second. So we only need 16 of them. I guess that's better. So do we do this? Alright, fine. We do this. I think we're breaking with our pattern before. I think we probably don't need quite this many. I think there's a lot of things. I have so many thoughts. But we're going to try. How's hot air doing? Ah, good. That's what we want. A nice and satisfaction and then drop off. Beautiful. That'll keep us supported for a while. And then there's more room to go double the other one. And after that, I'll probably have even better modules available. So hopefully we've hit our ceiling for a while. If not, I don't know. Where am I going? Does anyone understand this base? And the other thing is these things are kind of compact, right? This is tin. There we go. They're very compact. And this is a lot of light oil. We're going to have to bring light oil in. And we're going to have a mechanical area producing pressurized air. Where is... Actually, we kind of have space right here. Kinda. Especially if we do our fancy belt now that we learned how to do. Maybe I do that. Where are my pressure pumps? No. Why do I see no pressure pumps? Don't I have them constantly delivered? Oh, just blind. Got it. Alright, so if you were to supply pressurized air, you would do so... Oh, it's a massive amount. Okay, so don't think about that. So we're going to do not quite this. Something close to this. And then what we'll do is we will have an out right here going this way. Okay, hold on. I realize I am the one in the wrong here. We have an out, and then we have an in, right? And then beacon space will be around the outside. So it's like this. And then we will end up getting the oh, we also have to get all this stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna need a full belt in, I think. Well, let's go get the sodium hydroxide. Let's bring it in. Let's stop doing things by halves. So sodium hydroxide is right there, and we have plenty of it. Beautiful. And then right here, and empty. Go and do that. I really don't want to do a half and half. So I guess we're forced to do this. All this is still the same, except you're also pointed in. And then we're going to have our out back here. And this is going to be the reduced material. Right? And isn't this whole flashy no power thing so very last factory? Imagine being out of power. Imagine that. Imagine. Oh, look, it dipped right here. Are we already going through it? Oh no. We only put in half in, but then I threw down that enormous block of particle accelerators. I kind of believe in the fact that we're not quite good enough right here. All right, so anyway, you go like this. Then we'll bring in light oil. I guess we do it right here, I suppose. And then we'll just have mechanical down here. So it'll be the complete opposite of that. Like this. Okay, I really need you to help. Okay, like that. So, with this setup, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. So we're going to take our unit. We're going to pull it back. I guess you start right here. How are we going to... No, we have to give it a little space, I suppose. Because putting it right here is proper. But that's going to be really quite tough. No, I guess it won't. I guess we can make this work. So like so. And like so. Yes, I do know I have to pick that up. Oh, I ruined that. Terrible. More? So this is kind of more and less, right? Because, we need 16 and a little bit more, and we're not doing it. Yeah, we can do one more, and then we'll be actual proper. There. That's actual proper, right? Only I have no idea why we have carbon dioxide. Oh, because we just intruded on that line. Okay, so never mind. This is what we get. What needs to happen is right here. Why isn't this all working out? You go right there. You go right there. Why isn't this flowing out continuously? We're up on molten chromium? Why am I doing this then? Why do I have this? Oh, there's a couple whales coming to raid. Maybe I didn't need to do this. Maybe I am but a fool. Alright, I accept that. Is this used for anything neat? No, nothing I care about. Okay, so red, I think? Well, how are we going to do this is the real question. I guess we have to come in right there. Or, we have to give a little more space. There we go. This is kind of impossible, isn't it? I have caused myself problems, yes? We have never seen this before, yes, yes? Okay. And then like this. And then that's probably enough, maybe? Pick up after yourself. Don't be a slob. And then we're just going to have to run the light oil line. I wonder if it's needed anywhere else around here. Let's see, we need... That's 70, so you can do 5 of these. So we need like 4. Where are your pressure pumps? How come I cannot see them now? I don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in you go. Great. For my last trick, I will go get light oil. Are you used for anything else? I'm pretty sure you are. Used in sponge iron, we're not doing that. Actually, you're not. That's just a little weird, isn't it? Do we have to drag a new line over? I mean, okay. We gotta do it. I wonder how much light oil we're making. I wonder how much light oil we're capable of making. In the annals of scary questions, is that? So I'm just putting another dependency on chromium production. And maybe it's okay. Maybe it's about to be a disaster. I'm kind of suspicious that this line is so open. Why am I not fighting every single step of the way? Alright, here we are. It's, we're in hydrocarbon central. I guess we just pull up to light oil, wherever it might be. It's like right in here, right? Did I pass it? No, that's tall oil. Don't ask questions about it either. It doesn't like questions. No. Over here? No. No? What are we missing here? This is liquid helium, it looks like? Yes. So, there's no light oil bin? I kind of don't believe that. That doesn't sound like me at all. Not this era of me who had... oh, we don't have much at all. Okay, well that does color things, doesn't it? So we have a light oil problem after this. Looks like we're just using it as a waste product. Yeah, to make aromatics. Okay, we have quite a lot of it, looks like. So, you go here last. Because this is not a good way to make aromatics. We have much better recipes for that. And we need the light oil for primary chromium production, so... this is just how it's got to be. We're going too far south, aren't we? Well, now we have to recover our line. It was straight across from here, so it's in the next one? Uh-oh. I should have made... Ah, it's right here. More of a note of where I left off. To prevent that from happening. Alright, so right about here is where we have to link up. Only... There's the line. So we have a bit of a journey to go on. But we can do it. There, light oil. I am not sure at all we are producing enough, but we're going to deal with that end of things in a second. Right now, on this end of things, we're going to make sure it's working. And this is, what are you? Process chromite, right stack, wrong layer. Alright. Well, this is good, right? This is doing what we want. Well, I suppose what I want is now this. And this guy needs to not be here. And then this belt comes down. And I guess we now have to address our sins. There. We always must answer for our sins. There. And that heads down there slower and it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is on its way, ladies and gentlemen. We will convert the other one over in a second here. Here. I declare I've done the raw chromium task. Should probably check on Arquad Venom too. You know, let's do that now. Venom. That looks terrible. That really does. That looks absolutely abysmal. It looks like it was going well for a second there, but only a brief second, and then just crashed into nothing. You're going alright, and you're still... This is going pretty well, actually. We need more Varrocs. Need more Varrocs and cages. And these guys are going as hard that we need more Varrocs. And just complete end of story. And they're already Mark IIIs, so nothing to do about that. Alright, all you guys are on the wrong recipe. You are all doing the wrong thing. And that's... Do you not need graphite anymore? Borax and graphite, borax and graphite. No, it's the exact same thing. It just gets upgraded. And I'll leave this last one to clean up. There. Now you make a lot of molten chromium. And then later on I'll come back and I'll fix this last one, right? That's our ambition anyway. Here. Take that. I wish I could give you more. Oh, there's going to be a bunch of ones that have chromite in the claw. Why does it keep restarting every time I press the button? Alright, we gotta get rid of that. Oh, nice. Tech number 2 of the day. We should turn this on as part of the next thing we're going to do. I have to try to remember that. What am I doing? I'm just researching whatever, right? So I think it's going to be prod pi 3, prod pi 3. I want to get those extra machines, right? Which means I'm just going to have to go through everything again. This is just making lubricant directly from... Oh, this is the good recipe if you don't take the lubricant turd. Alright, this is what we're doing now. There's probably something better to do. No. Why don't you have graphite? Oh, because the hands are unbalanced. Alright, we have to see who isn't working and try to help. Right? This is our specialty. You're working. You need more cubes, and they're right there. A lack of cubes is a reason to not work. Okay. And you're missing graphite? There. That is not a reason not to work. No wonder this isn't moving. Okay, so this is now fully online, adjusted, extended, doing next level processing. Truly next level behavior happening right here. And we're processing basically the entire line of chromite sand. I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. Molten chrome. Because of, we were just full up before. So this was peak before, 29K. And now peak is double that and more. Possibly because it was eating the entire belt of chromite, so it wasn't at full capacity before, and now we're concentrating it a little better. That could be. Anyway, we have to go take a look at light oil, right? Yeah. Because we have just put demands on the system, so it behooves us to go and inspect it. And we're full up on light oil. Shouldn't it be overflowing into this area right here? Oh, I guess it will never ever do that then, huh? No, only underflow. Alright, so you go to 50 then. That's your new job. And then you will overflow at 40. See? That works. And then that'll keep everything going. So it says that these guys and everything else around here can more than keep up with the chromium production. So we're just stealing from aromatics, and we're giving it to Chromium. Where else is light oil made? Let's just inquire. We're not doing that. This honestly is good. Just good. Because that's a lot less energy going in that's coming out. That's an energy maker. It's just a byproduct a lot of the places. Light oil is weird. This is where we're making most of it and making quite a lot of it. I feel like this is going to be a problem at some point. Not sure what to do about it. These guys are having trouble venting. It's making... Oh, this is going way faster. And it's having trouble venting. I mean, it's still going full tilt. Making a lot of light oil. Just I wish these would kick on. It's trickling up ever so slowly. I guess that's what I want. Aromatic. Though we did steal from aromatics, didn't we? Yep. And this is probably going to be a problem in just a little bit here. Because it always is. How many aromatics were we making? Lots. We just knocked like 1,000 aromatics a second offline. We need to do something with this residual oil, don't we? Residual oil is processed right over here somewhere. Now this makes residual oil. Do you make residual oil? No, you make... Where does residual oil? Right here. Alright, well you guys can go faster first off. We're going to go down to an AM4 and include you guys. Oh, there's one right here. Well, okay. What am I doing? A 5-5 and a 4-4, I guess? Yeah, we just switched them. And now these guys are also getting the 4-4. Going a lot faster. That's good. Now we have a lot more residual mixture. Okay, so that's good. So these guys are now fully draining out. Probably can add a few more. I probably should. Do I have compressors on me? I really hope the answer is no. But the answer is yes. These are not things I should have on me. They're very specialized. Okay. And we will continue to just kind of help out here. All right, these are all connected, right? Except for right here. There. And how fast are you going? Really, really fast. It's almost overwhelming this pump fast. Fluid oil. No, it's not getting out. Okay, let me help you. That is overwhelming the pump, right? Not quite, but it's very close. It's very, very close. Do we need more water now? How much water are you devouring? You're devouring a lot of water. Okay, I'm just assuming I need more on here. Where are you, pump jack? I gotta get rid of these pulp mills. They need to be recycled, actually. Should check my inventory. Why do I see no pump jacks? Why am I don't have any pump jacks. Probably because none have been made in a long time because the mall has been messed up. Alright. Got it. I'll come through and dig through the boxes with my meat hands. Don't worry. It's fine. I like it. Particle accelerator. Probably hasn't been made in a while. Which box we're handling you? Right here. If we peek over, Looks like we're up at... Huh. Looks like we're still stuck pretty hard. Why is that? Is it coming back around now? It shouldn't be. Well, okay, maybe it is, though. No, we're still making space. Wonder why it's so dense right now. Probably something is... So you just throw stuff on. Stuff is being taken. Every time you see something being taken off, it means it's being taken from somewhere. And this is trying to get 15K, 1500 Nextlit. It just succeeded. Maybe I do need blue belt in all of this. Because these guys are trying to put ASP down and they can't. Maybe there's just not enough bandwidth. And here we have some extra opportunities. I'm probably going to have to start stacking on this. There's no way around it. And then we try to get ASP on there and it just finally turns off. And red belts. It's going to make it really streaky. Perhaps not the smartest design. Just perhaps, though. It's only a possibility. Could be it will never penetrate. That's an unfortunate thought. I came here for a reason. What was I doing? Getting pump jacks. We're finishing off the chromium stack by walking it all the way back. That's what I was doing. So right here I've determined you need more water. I guess we just put it here for right now. And then like so. And then underflow, right? Keep with the pattern. Actually, just one of these will saturate one of this. So this is not necessary. And this will just run a pipe. There we go. No ambiguity about what that is. That is water. Alright, so you have the gasoline you need. Probably eating a lot more strip distillates. That's probably another sort of problem, but it's full up right now, so that's fine. Aromatics being made again. Okay, all is right with the world. I don't think there's anything I need to do to track this back farther. I think we're good. So that's more chromium. How's more vanadium doing? Have we delivered on this yet? It's right at the end of the... right here. Yeah, we are making vanadium. You're almost ready to deliver, so no. We haven't had a full caravan load. Let's take a look at... Oh, it looks like it's coming through very thinly right now. We might not have enough proton donors. Or maybe it's just backing up. I don't know. Let's go look at plutonium again. Making lots of fuel cells. That's very important. I wonder why science has stopped. It's probably magnets. It's always what it is. That's great. This is all flowing forward, and that's great. And then chromium, we'll double check on you. Full up. And if I need more transport. Right? No, I don't need any more. We have satisfied demand. Okay, good. So now it's time to walk the mall and start turning on blue buildings, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's start doing that. We're just going to start from here. We're going to do blue Mark III automated factory. So this is going to get kind of repetitive, isn't it? Maybe like that. We need a recycler first off. You are going to be recycling not that, but that. Good. Bring it here. And you also need... Oh, you don't even have hands on here. There you go. You need heat exchanger and volumetric energy capacitors. That's... I really don't want to put that in the belt. Not the least because I don't have it. Like, we don't have nearly enough of this stuff right now. How many do we need? 10 of them per. Wow. Okay, so we're not going to be off reds for a while. This is going to be a luxury item for us. What do I do about the energy capacitors, though? Well, the bulk inserters come in on as a specialty item. That's easy. Then you obviously get on like that. Oh, wait, that was a mistake. That should be like that, and then this just gets picked up, and that's not great. This is going to be polluted. Then we need heat exchangers, Mark 1. Right there, bring those in. That's that, that's that. Now we need the energy capacitor. That's just... Oh, no, I need these. Thank you. You can have those, though. Do we put it on the belt or not? It's only needed for 4 things. I don't know. Hopefully this isn't such a big decision for all of these. Where is that thing? There, you go on there, and you go on volumetric, and then just like that. Then go get a dinosaur. Thought this has to go into the stacks. So did we even ever put it in the stacks? Because I know this is waiting on vanadium pentoxide, right? Yes, of course it is. And that's not quite ready yet. And then it has to go back up in all of this. No, half of it goes into here, and half of it goes that way. So this guy has some. Yes. And where do you dump that? Right there. Okay, so we do have some. I need you to be dinosaur hungry. You need to help here. This would be a good use of bots. This whole mall thing was fun, but I don't think this was the most effective design. Fun, though. I want you to fill your cargo, and I want you to come right here, and I want you to empty your cargo. He's going to have to be nudged many times. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're going to make a note of this. Automated factory. Good. Then just keep going. Gasifier. You need some specialist stuff. We need harmonic absorber. Mall needs... Here, I'll show you everyone this. Harmonic absorber. Anything else here? No. No, diametric material. I don't think we put that on, do we? No. Diamagnetic material, I mean. This first block we did before we understood what it is we were doing. That's blue. Blue, right there. And then a recycler. So this is gas, right there. And then as far as specialty things, you need 65K pie tank. What are you doing? 65K. You. And they're here? Good, they are here. And then this has to be like this. Okay, good. That's in, and you have no hands. You have no hands, and you must grab. I think that takes care of everything except for diamagnetic material, which looks like it does need to be on the belt. Okay, I need more dinosaurs. There's going to be a lot of you coming up, friends. All right, diamagnetic material. If we have to go and look, that's right there. Oh, we're overflowing with it, and it's not making its way onto into the material sorting, material storage. Not great. So where do we put this? Diamagnetic material, I guess, straddles the line. I guess if Resilion's here, diamagnetic is here as well. So we'll put it right there. Dinosaur. So we need 2 of you. Dinosaur hungry. And what we need is, where'd you go? Come here. Come here. You need to go get diamagnetic material right there. You need to fill your cargo. Then you go right next to the Resilin, which is right there. Empty your cargo. Go. And then we need this right here, right? And it's the same game as before. Oh, exactly like that. This is... No, it's going to be on the belt. So it doesn't matter. So which one of you... Where are we going to take up more space? Right here. You'll go get diamagnetic material. I wish this was a little smoother. Then we go to here. You fill your cargo here. Then you come right here and you dump it. Go and do it. All right, so 500, I guess. It's probably enough for it. It's not used many places. It's really bothering me this isn't clearing out. This means that this point right here has to be demand for everything. For the total factory. Total factory demand. And we're exceeding it, I guess. By quite a bit. How many bricks do we need to put on there? 2K? How many bricks are on there? I can't tell. No, almost 2K. So do we ever penetrate to the pipe here? It looks like that happens sometimes. And then 3K steel. No, we're not near that. And then this. Probably nowhere near that. And then iron. We're probably completely stripped of iron at this point. And this is probably the bottleneck on the mall. What do I do about this, friends? The stackifier was supposed to clear up things coming into this point and make this as diffuse as possible. And it's not really working, it looks like. Why is that? It's working every once in a while. Oh, is it making its way through? Yeah, we're full up here. We're full up there. We're almost down to the 5K we're going for. These guys are both on that. I don't like seeing the doubles. They really should be assigned to specific duties. And then they get stuck. I guess we have to just bite the bullet. And we have to do a different mall design. Which means you have to... Oh, you're really old. All right, you go do that. You're really old, too. I wish that hadn't happened. Okay, go. I want these guys to also go. Great. Off you go. Great. So what we need is this. A stack inserter to be like you and like you. And then we have to place it in. And right now it's obviously unregulated, and that's bad. So it has to be like this and like that. And you're not getting the wire in, it looks like. There. And now you're trying as hard as you can, and you can't. And that's just like its buddies up there. So I guess now we rip all these out. It's a pity there isn't a more compact. And it's putting on the other side now. That's interesting. So now we're finally getting ahead. So we do that. Oh no, now we have a pipe problem. I guess we just don't do that one, right? There's no need to do every single one of these. And just pick that up. And it's probably just better, right? Or I'm pressing buttons and not really changing much. That happens surprisingly often. Okay, good. We're going to do this entire row. Also going to update all of these guys. Maybe I should have done this a while ago. Off you go. And then you... This is so old. Surprised this is still working. Alright, and then lastly, you guys. So old. Okay, good. And last one. So very old. I wonder if I messed some of that up by blindly unclicking that. Let's check that guy. Unload caravan. I feel like I've done bad. I feel like I've made a mistake. Let's take these guys. Now we do this. Oh wait, did I just copy the... No, I didn't. I copied the numbers, but not, I'll have to adjust the numbers for all of this. And this is just wrong. Alright. I've probably caused more problems than I've solved. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Steel is probably kind of that amount, honestly. And then you're trying to do what? You don't need that many intermetallics. I'm just going to go back to 1,000. And then this is pipe. You're going to 1,000. And this is steam engines. You're definitely not going that high. You're going to like 500. We have definitely caused ourselves problems. This is true. We're going to have to figure out a better way of doing this. This is true. Maybe we just let this sit for a while, right? Maybe this is good enough for a bit. Maybe we need to pick up all this because it never needed to be there in the first place. Maybe that is also true. What are you trying to put on for? How much are you trying to put on? 500? And there's 400 on, I guess. All right. I do not know what's right or wrong. 3,000 small parts seems right, though. Might have to redesign all of this. I might be filled with regret over those things my sinful hands have wrought. You know, just Tuesday stuff here. No, that won't work. I mean, it could work, but it doesn't really help that much. Now you're backed up. It managed to slip some on. Yeah, this is going to need a wholesale redesign, isn't it? Let's do a bit more. I wish I would stop hitting that button. And all of these guys are just wacky. And you, yeah, same with you. Please be about your day. Then what I want to do is this. And this. And you have to be tied in. All these guys are like that. So I should be a lot more delicate when I set these up. And I probably would have less problems, right? I could also probably make fewer problems for myself by... Why weren't you going there? Are we enabled or not? No. No, we're not. I could probably solve a lot of problems for myself by just making a legitimate stack of fire at some point. But we're just going to fiddle with this because we can. Because no harm comes of it. Then wire in. This does have the effect of putting things on the other side of the belt, which is probably a bit of a problem. Yeah, this is another big participant in the system. I wish so many whales wouldn't be throwing themselves into my way here. By doing this by hand, I kind of guarantee I'm going to be messing it up, right? I should just be scanning here, and whichever ones that are actually working, I should then adjust like this, right? And just keep fiddling with it. The other thing I could do, of course, is just blue the belt. That would definitely help, but it would be just a teensy bit expensive. Teensy itsy bit expensive. This is also going to lead to striping, isn't it? So you will do like that, only like that, only like that. I'm just going to pick this up. And then this guy's also trying, so you need help. So it's like that. Just copy it and pick all these up. At least it's fairly fast to do this, right? It's an awful amount of trash in my inventory, though. Need you out of my way. How much concrete are you attempting to put on? That's probably too much by a lot. I mean, not... That's probably a way too much concrete. But there's a chance this is going to improve things. Bluing the belt would be a lot more straightforward and easy. So do we have... No, we still don't have enough iron on the belt. But we're putting iron on the belt when before we were not. Of course, we just switched a lot of sides for a lot of stuff. And now we're not putting small parts on the belt. Looks like glass is a big thing we have to do. Not surprised there, right? Or is that what I'm looking at? Plates of glass. Yeah, it looks like it. How much glass do we have on the belt? You are now chosen. I wish I would stop pressing that button. 4K glass on here. We're gonna stop that. And how much glass is on the belt? 4K. I don't think that's really necessary, right? Both of these guys will get set up. Probably how it should have been in the beginning. But you learn. Typically, you don't want to learn during a 1600-hour playthrough. However, sometimes you have to learn where you can. You do not have the luxury of choosing the venue in which you discover new things. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all this junk. All these various pieces in my inventory. So what would I say is dominant right now? Is that always going to be like that? The clear cubes? Probably not. All right, I'm going to leave this for right now. We're going to try to disgorge all of these pieces. Don't need that Sarcoris. It used to be a Phasogen. Don't need that. There's probably a lot more in here I don't need, which I just can't see for the moment. I guess I'll be slowly divesting of it, myself of it, for a very long time. Like those pipes. Like, who needs that pipe? Just a random grab bag of everything in the factory. How are we doing on construction bots? Do we have enough to switch over yet? No, we haven't had. We've barely made any. We need carbon fiber. And that's this guy. This guy, he's waiting for SSP. It's the normal stuff. Anyway, we're going to say we made an improvement here. We're probably going to be spending time working in here every single day for a while. You want, so it's only just a little more. And I'm most worried about small parts right there. Oh, how many of you are trying to be put on here? I guess something out there is really hungry for it. All right. So we'll do a unit here. And that flue gas pipe is in the exact wrong spot for this. So it will get moved. I will get more just random stuff in my inventory. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's oh no. Hopefully it made its way back on. So it's full up again. This is not how things should be. I wonder if there's a way I can do this and save time. Because I don't want to overwrite the settings on any of these things. Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to continue poking at it over time. Where are we? Oh, we're not even going to get through this today. the basic pass through, no, I need that. The basic pass through all this stuff just doesn't ever leave. None of these are in range to be deposited back. This is all just sticking here forever. A lot of this stuff's just here forever. We're not even going to make much progress on updating all of this. That's what I'm trying to say. So we need harmonic absorbers, and that's then done. Spore, we don't have that yet. This we don't have. That's nothing. This there. Soil extractor. Soil extractor. There. And then you're still old style, unfortunately. What we need is you are set up for recycling, and that's good. There. And then this is over. So now now we need superconducting magnetic unit. Is that actually on the belt? I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's there. Nenbit's there. I'm pretty sure Nenbit's there. Do we do that? I am not even sure what era it would be in. Well, okay, there's an easy way to check. We're going to need it for a ton of stuff, so yes, it has to be on the mall. And so we go to the Nenbit matrix storage area in the electronics stack right there. And it appears no. We do not put this in the mall. Okay. Understood. Do I want all new ones to have stacking associated with them? I think the answer is an enthusiastic yes, right? And then do you... Because it's really easy to copy and paste it like this. All right, Nenbit matrices. Dinosaur hungry. This is not a great day. It's a factory internal maintenance day. We're not even getting that far. We're trying to upgrade our mall. And that's not where the world should be. And then empty cargo. And then for these guys, I guess we're going to say 800. Why? I don't know why. That just kind of happened. We're still not free-flowing here. And we're still having problems here. I guess just wherever I see issues, I must step in. Yep. Go ahead and go do that. I'm not sure if we need it over here. We definitely need it here. It's not that tough to set up. You don't have a wire, do you? There. How much do we have on? We need 1,000. We probably just went a bit over, right? Yeah, just a bit over. That's okay. Then latex trying to put on. Dinosaur hungry. Off you go. We do both sides. Oh. No. You're just like everyone else. Off you go. Good. Copper isn't trying to load on right now, but it will. You go there, and we hook it up. Luckily, the gestures aren't that difficult. And in the end, it probably helps with UPS because it's fewer entities in the world. And then plastic right here, and niobium right there. I really wish I didn't have to rework all of these, but apparently I do. Just all three of these, I guess. All four, rather. And then you to you, you to you. And I'm almost certainly flooding the belt, right? I've missed a wire somewhere, and it's just throwing material down with wild abandon. And I'm going to have to answer that for one day. Perhaps even one day soon. Okay, that's flowing in, and that's good. It's good. It's fine if it goes a bit over. That's in the plan, right? I guess aerogel over here is also a victim of the system. So we'll fix that. I should just check and see if anything looks like it's wildly growing right now. Because I kind of bet you something is. Show me. Wild growth. No, not yet anyway. I like that we actually have small parts on the belt. That's a healthy sign. I don't see any iron though. Though it could be hiding anywhere, frankly. I don't know. Iron's... Okay, where are you? Iron's 3K, it says. Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay. So we're just trying to get small parts on, and also the thing we just saw. It's like Duralumin's up now. I'm not doing pumps. I'm just not. Okay. So we'll upgrade you. And that's going, and that's fine. I wonder if I need a twist somewhere to sort things, to balance on both sides. I suppose if I do, it has to be over here. And then put the part that I gap out on... Oh, we should do that right here. That's a good idea. It's a very good idea. We put a proper balancer right here. And then, oh, we have to immediately listen on this side. We should probably, for completion, hold here and here as well. There we are. All right, we probably just triggered a surge of everything coming onto the belt. And there's not a lot we can do about that. Yeah, backed up, backed up, backed up. We backed up for a long time. But what I don't see is out of control growth, which is surprising to me. There, NEN bits are coming. All right, this is going to take hours and hours to actually work out. And I suppose I just kind of leave it, right? I don't think we need nearly that much brick. What was I even looking at? It was a soil extractor here. We went on NEN-bit matrices and aerogel, and I know we have both. So, soil extractor. You're blued, and this is a crystal mine. There we go. You get blued now. You're gonna need blue belt. Okay, that we can bring in as part of a specialty package. No, that's recycling. Crystal. Crystal mine in blue. So you do that. And then we're going to need harmonic absorber again, and everything else is on this belt. So you need blue belt as a specialty item. It's right there. Express belt. Bring it in. And you can request from buffer chests. Okay. And that's all this is going to need in order to build. So crystal mine. Now we need glass works. That's right there. Glass works. Doesn't need anything. No, it needs harmonic absorber. So both of these, I think. Yeah, we can't build them yet. No, we should set it up. We should set it up with the gasifier too. Yeah, I guess. So just glassworks like that. And I suppose the obvious thing is, why aren't these here? So glassworks loading up. Is Kevlar on this belt? It really should. Used in everything. I'm just going to assume it is. I need a heat exchanger, just like lots of other stuff. Heat exch. And you can take from buffer chests. We don't have any. And then you are a recycler. Right there. And you are recycling slightly better ones. Great, right? Great. And it will be great once the harmonic absorber arrives. But right now it's not there. So glassworks just done. I think we're going to go to the top of the stack and then call it a day. Then continue fussing over this. It's going to take hours to work out. I should just stop looking at this right now. There's no need to pay attention to it. One side of the belt's so much heavier than the other, but that should work out. Well, I mean, they've got space here. And then it just gets completely eaten through here. Are you out of control? No one's out of control right now. Alright, just don't pay attention. Do work. Advanced foundry. You again need a heat exchanger. It's just like that, right? Yeah. And we should probably make these as just base equipment, you know? I really got to make these harmonic absorbers. It has to be a priority once Pi-Sci 4 is up. And you recycle the better one. Good. Alright, so clip that for now. That advanced foundry. You know what? I'm not going to keep track of these. We're just going to set them all up down there. That's probably better, right? You'll see what I mean in a second. Ground borer. I don't think I'm ever going to use these things. Bulk in, and you need, once again, sing along with me, friends. Need heat exchangers. We're probably going to have to find a way to make those in a lot larger quantity. And then steal that. Oh. Oops. Oops. Well, they'll get converted. I'm not going to say they're going to be used. Oh, I got to check all of these then, don't I? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Absolutely not. Yeah. Yeah, these are problem situations right here. Probably don't even need to make that many of these. But I like having... Well, we're going to need them there eventually, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just move on. Gas proc. It's you. All right, you're from a different one, and this is all stuff we got. There's no problem here, and you're set up. Nice. So you need gas proc recycle, and that's it. Okay, and that's set up from here. Okay, I eventually started doing it correctly. I'm so very grateful for that. All right, so you're good. Need more SSP, of course, but that's going to come in time. Why was I so lazy not to do this? Oh, and you're already made. You need more, but you're already made. You should be... Oh, no. How many of these are completely unregulated? The answer, a lot. Here, let's just assume everyone needs to be properly set up. Right? Or not. I don't know. Have we made any here yet? We need the volumetric energy capacitor. And for that, we need this dinosaur to go. I need you to contribute, sir. Go. I need those blue things. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I need them. Alright, so this is DD's. Where are you at, DD? It should be coal processing? Yeah. Destructive distillation, right there. And that's all stuff that's on the belt. It's really 16 items for this. Come on, guys. Need a recycler on you. For red DDs. And that's basically it. And that's regulated correctly. And that's not. And that's not either. Ooh. 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 Problem City. We're going to see some embarrassing stuff as we keep going through here. I can probably do this a lot faster. By... Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see some embarrassing stuff through here. Okay. Okay. I should probably... Oh, I don't even know how I would do that. Copy and paste it everywhere. Ooh. Well... Okay. Let's go. Are you also bad? All these are bad. I thought I'd put these down correctly at some point, but apparently not. So we're gonna have to take this like one stack a day, I guess. Because I don't think I have the concentration to do much more than that. Why aren't you coming over? There we go. So there's the DD. Clap. Everyone clap. And then that's good, and that's good. Okay, we have to... So we just have a inspection we have to do on every single one. Evap. You need heat exchanger. I have to prioritize heat exchanger. I may have to make a separate place to make heat exchangers. You need in, and that's like that, and that's like that. And then anything else here, I'm assuming not. Done. Chem plant. This is another biggie. Chem. Oh, we haven't unlocked you yet. Soon. Where are we? Oh, we gotta get out of here. We haven't done that. This is not... We don't have any of this botanical stuff, right? And we have some. But not this. Alright. We don't have any of this. We don't have any of this. We don't have any of this. We should maybe go upgrade sponge cultures, eh? Given that... Here. We built all this, right? We might as well go and do it. Like, why else did we do this? Got so much junk in my inventory. We're gonna have it forever. Where aren't you going? You need DDs. They're not being made. Where aren't you going? You need small parts. That's all sorts of problems associated with that. All right, I suppose. So are we done? Is the embarrassment. We're going to have to inspect every single one of these after we're done. We're going to have to sweep through it, and then we're going to have to sweep through it again. Maybe what I need to do is this. Build a sample box like this. Like just with recycling and with specialty items. And then just slam it down every single time. Good news, though, is we have some of this. Is this good news? It's certainly news. No, I need those. Don't do that. This is the wrong place to be pressing these buttons. I don't know where I am right now. I think I'm just going to call it. We're not done with this process at all. This grand chore. We didn't make any progress today. Just built base. Man, we did not get near it. This has to be like a priority tomorrow. And then we have to go and we have to update every one of these. I have to make a standard unit and paste it down on all. Just do the row and then go do it again. Because overmaking on these buildings is embarrassing and bad. These are not cheap. Like, you need what now? You need all the simple stuff. And where's the gas processing unit? You need these guys to be going 24/7. Maybe I make a dedicated machine making these. I could see that. Needs a lot of small parts. And small parts are having a difficult time getting on the belt. So I foresee myself staring at this for a very long time. Looks like we're properly sorted now on both sides of the belt. Problem is we can't get in at all. One side of the belt has space in it and the other does not. See, this has a lot of space. What happens? How does it get destroyed? Well, we just have to go through and we have to keep making changes here. How much SSP is on? A lot. This has to be a priority to upgrade right here. All right, so messing with this is... Oh, we should see if anything's out of control. Messing with this is going to be a priority in coming days. That's unfortunate. It's going to knock everything back. Maybe I close my eyes and I get to Pi 4. That honestly sounds like a better thing to do. Just bang out all of this. Just close my eyes. And then we have just grand chores days. Working on the mall. Working on better buildings. Working on uplifting. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of believe in that idea. Anyway, I'm done. We did good today. Could have done a lot worse. We had a lot of worse days. We need seaweed. We need seaweed areas. We have some, but not a lot. We're going to have to adjust all of these, and then later on we're going to have to do it again. That's a pain. And if we go look at seaweed collection right there, we're not making it nearly fast enough. All right, so be it. Power is okay for the moment, right? No, it isn't. It isn't. We've already blown through what we did the other day because we just threw down a whole block of Mark II particle accelerators. Oh my God. The pain is real. The suffering is here. Look at this. Look at all that. And then, okay, stack inserters here, constantly making themselves known. All right, I suppose. Oh, this is terrifying. I don't want to think about any of this. We're not even looking at it. It's not real. It can't hurt me if I don't look at it. Zoom out. Zoom out and try to be where we need to be. Try to be who I need to be. This is the wrong zoom level. Factory is getting away from me. I have to prioritize power. I have to prioritize the big power. Maybe I'll look that up, see how far away. Pretty sure it's like temptingly close, but it also doesn't come fully online for several tech tiers. All right there. Okay. Okay, screenshot taken. We're already burning through the power. So in Chores, we pulled a helium line straight into other helium, which is jammed up, and we're actually making a fairly appreciable amount of helium just from processing plutonium into fuel rods. That's also burning a lot of electricity. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. More later, I suppose. What else was in Chores? Oh, my screenshot had a FPS counter in it. No. Gotta do that again. What's worse is after I've closed it out and I look at the screenshot and I see the counter and I have to... We're not even at the right zoom level. Everything about this is wrong. Nothing is as it should be. Okay. Screenshot retaken, recap resumed. I can't remember anything else we did. I'm aware that something probably happened in there, but I am not sure what it was. Because after that was unstuck, we then threw down a whole bunch of vanadium makers here to try to deal with our vanadium deficit. We just don't have enough arthropod blood over here to do it properly, and it's not proddable for reasons unknown to me. So we did vanadium particle accelerators, and we're just making it. Not sure exactly how it's being made, but it is being made. Like, it doesn't seem like bombarding titanium to make vanadium in a specific format. That just seems weird. Then we upgraded chromium. We more than doubled chromium production, which is good. I think we also messed with one of the other ones. No, then we messed with hot air. Hot air needed to be beaconed. And we're producing about, 50% more hot air just by upgrading this. And then we're going to upgrade that, and we're just going to keep going. Okay, good. After that, we started ineffectually messing with them all. We are almost certainly causing more problems than we're solving. But such is the way of the factory, right? This is getting kind of... Well, it'll go faster once I'm into the rhythm of it. But it was very tedious making blue buildings up through here. We're also messing with them all. We should have done stack inserters from the start. Yeah, it was just dumb of me not to do that. I suppose what I could do is loop it through more and get more belt like that, but that's just a universal dilution. And of course, the real solution is just grab all this and make blue belt. That's going to be so much blue belt. I don't have it. I still haven't upgraded material sorting. I should have done that a long time ago. I don't know. There's lots to do. I think tomorrow I've decided I'm going to ignore blue buildings for a while, and we're just going to bull forward until we get Pi 4 online. And then after Pi 4 is online, there's going to be a spate of just chores days. I want to uplift every creature to +1 level. I want them all at Mark 4 before I'm done. So I got to get on that, right? And then we're going to upgrade all of this, make peace with them all, get blue buildings everywhere. And then we'll build out to support them all at that point, because we need stuff like harmonic absorbers and other stuff that's coming. And then finally, we probably have enough tech with just prod science to get through everything I've just said. So, we're actually proceeding with engineering faster than we're researching, which is I'm not used to that. Anyway, it's been a pretty good episode. Some stuff that needed to happen did happen. And we learned more about our world. What more do you want? I am now done. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.